Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of James Bond Bitcoin Live 00149 hashtag short love. So, anyways, let's go over the note section real quick, give you an idea what the show's going to be about today. At least the live stream is going to be about today. I have Bond Trading View, list of top 58 coins and tokens compared to Bitcoin percentage and all-time high. Usually it's set up for flag for shorts, but I'll go over it and I'll show you the shorts. Anyways. All right, here's the some of the things I'll be talking about today. Betting against Bitcoin, low number of shorts shows skeptics are scared. I have a different theory about that. You know, the fact that there are no shorts or very little shorting going on, where are all the short people? Because I love short people. The way the market works, or the way the game is played, is if you're long, if more people are long, then the market goes down because you have to extract the money from the longs, right? You can't extract it from the shorts because there's not enough money there worth it. So the market has to move the other way. Kind of works that way. I know it's weird. If we're all long, then the market has pretty much reached its limits. So someone has to come in and make the proper adjustments and short the market, and that's how people make money. Money goes to the many, to the few. It doesn't work the other way around. The money doesn't come from the few and then go to the many. So I'll talk about that a little bit more. Next is what the data tells us about Bitcoin in 2017. I'll be going over that article. A lot of good information, a little revealing. You know, when we look at which coins and which crypto and which tokens to look at, I still believe you should all be looking at Bitcoin, because the data about Bitcoin should tell you that Bitcoin is the clear winner, in my opinion. I haven't looked at any other data, but I have a feeling that no other data will show what Bitcoin's data is showing. I'll be going over that today. And then finally, NYC's, New York City's Rare Digital Art Festival to showcase blockchain collectibles. Is it time for the art world to come and collide with the cryptocurrency world? It makes kind of sense, but not really. You know, digital artwork has always been tough to market and to sell because the fact that you could just copy and paste. But what if you add cryptography to your artwork? Even though it could be copy and pasted many, many, many times and basically displayed all over the world, but the one that is cryptographically signed and I guess provable by the owner, I know this has been talked about, hasn't really taken off. I'm a little surprised that the Ethereum people haven't really taken off with this. I know they've tried with the CryptoKitties. I think there might be a use case as far as, you know, the 721 ERC 721s. They're non-fungible. They're very unique. But I think, you know, the Ethereum people have wasted too much money, too much time, and in a lot of ways, I think are very uncreative and non-original. Now, you know, it seems like Bitcoin will come close to having a lot of these side chains or whatever chains that they could basically do a lot of things that Ethereum was doing, but do it on Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin has a much higher value, in my opinion, higher value, higher scarcity, it could possibly in the future work with the art world. Could possibly. All right. Because, you know, if you think about what happens in the art world, like nobody really, it almost seems like nobody really cares about the artist or the artwork. They just care about how much the artwork is. And that's why I'm a little surprised the Ethereum people didn't catch up or caught on to that, or was able to kind of utilize that part of the art world. I was a little surprised, but you know, anyways, it'd be interesting to see what happens, but I'll talk a little bit about that. We'll go over that article and talk a little bit more about that as well. All right, so next in the note sections partitioned off is Coinspectator, the news aggregators. Coinspectator, real-time cryptocurrency news aggregator. And then CryptoPanic is a news aggregator platform indicating impact on price. Let me see here if I'm still streaming. Yep. CryptoPanic is a news aggregator platform indicating impact on price and market for traders and cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Let's go check out CryptoPanic real quick. Let's see what's in the live stream. What is going on around here in this cryptocurrency space? Kind of boring, a little bit boring on a Saturday night. I guess the people who do all the social engineering and all the hype and everything, I guess even they have to take a rest on the weekends. Let's see here. Bitcoin fever hits U.S. real estate market. This is 34 minutes ago, coming from dailymail.co.uk. It seems like the hot market for your Bitcoins to buy real estate has been South Florida and Southern California. Are we entering into another housing bubble along with the cryptocurrency bubble? Maybe, maybe. So if you ever wanted to do something with your cryptocurrency other than, I don't know, speculate and gamble, maybe you'd be interested in a property. That way you could move out of your mom's basement or your mom's house and start owning a house of your own. Let me see here. What's next here? Cryptocurrency rivals snap at Bitcoin's heels. 1 hour ago, UK, yahoo.com. This is regarding Cardano, ticker symbol ADA. Making the world smarter. Walton Chain and China Mobile join forces. Obviously, this is obviously just hype. This is an announcement on an announcement. So I guess the developers of Walton Chain have signed up for China Mobile phone service. So all of a sudden, they've joined forces. 1 hour ago, in investingblockchain.com. Let me see here. What else can I look at here? A web wallet for you and your Qtum. This is coming from the Twitter, Qtum. QTumOfficial.com. Oh, I'm sorry, at QTumOfficial 2 hours ago. Oh, here's something positive. 9 reasons Bitcoin could hit 100,000 or more. Forbes.com. This is 3 hours ago regarding Bitcoin. Calls for legal Bitcoin in Ukraine as Natsbank mulls e-fiat. This is coming from bitcoin.com 3 hours ago. And KFC Canada cashes in on cryptocurrency craze with Bitcoin bucket, cbc.ca 3 hours ago. Man, people are still going about the KFC Canada Bitcoin offer, the Bitcoin bucket. I was just there. I wish they would have done this when I was there. I might have. No, I wouldn't. I would have kept my Bitcoin. I would have just given them the you get what you really do is you give people, right? You give people stupid money and you keep the smart money, right? You give people the unsound money and you keep the sound money. That's what you really want to do. All right. Oh, this is breaking. This is breaking news. You got to hear this one. Dutch telecom service provider KPN to host NEO consensus node. Wow, on that news, I should just have put all my life savings in NEO. So basically, I guess the people of NEO basically are using a telecom service for their consensus node. And that's breaking news for some reason. This is neonewstoday.com. Man, I should probably buy a whole bunch of NEO just on that news. Boeing, a better investment than Bitcoin, says Jim Cramer. Bitcoin Magazine Manager, or BitcoinManager.com, this is 3 hours ago. Kraken exchange back in action. Put your bets. EthereumWorldNews.com. I also heard Kraken was also trying to provide some free trades for being out offline for, 48 hours? Maybe even more, 50 hours? For a 7-hour service maintenance. They were offline for 50 hours. And I think they're still having problems. That's what I'm hearing. Not good. All right. Oh, you got to love this one. For all you Ethereum people out there, you should buy Ethereum right now at the top of the market when it's Ethereum as Ethereum is at its all-time high. Ethereum price preparing more gains. Where is the top? If that headline is not a way to get more suckers to buy Ethereum at the top of the market, I don't know what is. EthereumWorldNews.com. Not surprising, coming from EthereumWorldNews.com 3 hours ago. Let's see if I can find anything else of interest here. All right, so let's go on to CryptoPanic. Let's see what's in the feed on that. Let's see what social engineering is going on. Today it seems to be light on the social engineering. It is a Saturday, and I guess, you know, the social engineers, they've got to take a break too. My goodness. I'm sure by Monday they'll be at it again. Let's have a look. The reversal of the mountain has begun. VeChain. So VeChain is also going to be rebranding, and now they got this reversal of the mountain has begun. I don't know if that's good or bad, but there it is. Private internet access accepts Bitcoin Cash. Wow. Look at all these places that you could use your Bitcoin Cash, but yet their transaction value remains to be very low. Making the world smarter. Walton Coin and China Mobile join forces. It's on this one again as well. Oh, goodness. VeChain Foundation tweets. Whoop. Oh, my God. CryptoPanic just timed out on me. Let's see if it refreshes here. Okay. It's coming back online. That was weird. Okay, so VeChain Foundation tweets China national anthem. Well, that has 2 negatives and 1 positive. So I didn't know VeChain was Chinese. Dash's biggest weakness is its supporters, coming from R-Pay. Okay, that's these headlines. Tron down 10%. Oh my goodness, everyone sell. Calls for legal Bitcoin in Ukraine as Natsbank mulls e-fiat. Of course, we already went over that one. A few brain blocks updated. Open source Node.js RAI clients pricing. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is Raya blocks. Okay. Nothing important. Let's move along. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's find something that is interesting here. Oh my goodness! Here's something that just came in. Cryptopia permanently closing LTC on main site, but opening new site just for LTC. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, here's one. Lightning just got used to pay for Steam game. Instant confirmation, 0 fees, real Bitcoin. This is 19 positives. Everyone's loving this. 19 positive, 4 important, with 2 negatives. So I guess Lightning is coming out. That's one. Only a few 100,000 more to go. So if they can keep this up at this pace, one every, I don't know. Well, hopefully it'll get rolling, but a couple more 100,000 uses, that'd be great. A couple more 100,000 places that are going to be using Lightning, the Lightning network. Now you got something. Right now, it's a good start. Let's see here. What else do we have? I think there was one I wanted to talk about. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Everyone, get ready to buy Bcash or Bitcoin Cash. It was more than a full house at Beijing's first Bitcoin Cash meetup today, with a turn up of over 80 attendees. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah. Let me see. There was another one. Was there another one that I wanted to look at? Nope, that's it. That's it. That's pretty much. Anyways, the links are there for you to look at. Go ahead and take a look at it. Enjoy. Realize the power of social engineering, and then you'll understand. All right, you'll understand the news a lot better, in my opinion. All right, that's all I'm trying to get at. Anyways, let's go back in the notes section here. That was fun. The notes are in the. That's all in the notes section. Go check it out. Those are really good sites. Keeps me up to date. Lets me know all the nonsense that goes on in this cryptocurrency space. And then I have the "It's time to stop." I'm going to leave that in there. Although Bitcoin Candy did supposedly happen yesterday, but I'm very, very skeptical. As more and more of these forks of Bitcoin happen, the less and less relevant they become. It just becomes less relevant. Like, I don't even care anymore. I really don't. But you should keep your private keys or your mnemonic seeds. And whenever you're done using that particular mnemonic seed or private key, and when you go ahead and start a new wallet, however you want to do it, either generating a new mnemonic seed or new private key, whatever you do, then you can start sweeping all these hard fork coins, and who knows what they'll be worth. So far, from what I've seen, they kind of spike up in value compared to Bitcoin. And then they slowly just work their way going down. And unfortunately, when they first fork, they're completely unavailable to you and me, the average person or the end user for the most part, because the wallets aren't available. Splitting them is unavailable. The only time you can do that is like, the only way you can trade them really is having them on these different exchanges. And that in itself is a risk. That's a risk. And so I don't know if it's worth the risk to get my Bitcoin stolen. All right. Anyways, let's go next in the note section. SegWit charts. Now, in this section, there might be some useful websites for you. Go ahead and check them out. SegWit charts, Coin Codex, Live Coin Watch, CoinGecko, Bid Info Charts, Joho, Mempool Statistics, Salome.io, Transaction Accelerator, and Bitcoin Cash hash rate historical chart, 6 months. If you want to compare the two forks of Bitcoin right now, the two really competing forks of Bitcoin. Everyone's all hyped up about Bitcoin Cash for some reason. Bitcoin Candy was a fork of Bitcoin Cash, just to let you know. All right. So if you had Bitcoin Cash, which I actually do, I've had Bitcoin Cash all this time. I didn't know it. If you're a longtime Bitcoin holder, you're a longtime Bitcoin Cash holder. If you still have your Bitcoin Cash, now you're a longtime Bitcoin Candy holder. So enjoy your candy. All right. So next in the notes section, collecting your free Bitcoin Gold with Coinami. Hopefully you're able to figure that out. If you haven't, I made a video how to split Bitcoin Gold, BTG01, using your Coinami wallet. This link here, the mnemonic code converter, is probably the most important link. It helps you create wallets using the mnemonic code or the mnemonic seed generator. You can use that, and once you do that, you can use it on your Trezor, your Ledger, your Coinami wallet. I mean, any other wallet that supports the BIP39. I believe it's the BIP39 mnemonic seed generator. And then next is Bitcoin Gold. If all else fails and you really need to go to Bitcoin Gold, there's a link for it. But I'd be careful. You might get your Bitcoin stolen. Next in this section, has anybody... I really miss those BitConnect advertisements, especially where Craig Grant has like $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. It was kind of funny. You know, he started showcasing his Bitcoins. Like he had whatever 100 and some odd. He had like $1 million, $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden he only had 6 Bitcoins. What happened? I don't understand that. Anyways, I haven't seen any BitConnect videos. I kind of miss it. I really enjoyed watching Craig Grant showing off his Rolex watch and his yacht trips, and also his mistress, Juliana, going around, you know, flashing money. I miss the grandma crypto grandma. You know, the poor grandma who's on Social Security and then found meaning in life by signing up for BitConnect. I missed that one. My goodness. Where have all the BitConnect advertisements gone? I haven't seen any. Anyways, I think BitConnect should give Craig Grant a lot of BitConnect tokens to do more of those advertisements. I miss them so much. Anyways, if you're interested in BitConnect, check out these articles. Why has ICO Index labeled BitConnect as an outright fraud? Notice regarding high-yield coins on top of BitConnect. What is BitConnect and why have we decided to distance ourselves from it? And I interview 3 BitConnect users. Oh my God. You know, I am never deleting any of my videos. You know why? Because I can go back and look at them and laugh. And boy, I love laughing. I don't know about you. I love laughing. Anyways, go check out that video. It's a very fun video for me. A special guest appearance by Ozzy the Bullshitter. I'm not sure if does Ozzy still think BitConnect is legit? Is he still not sure whether it's a scam or not? I don't know. He hasn't talked about Bitcoin in a long time. He's kind of drifting away from this space. Go figure. I wonder why. Anyways, in the last part of the notes section, I have the music video. I have the music video for this video. I have the video theme for this video. Randy Newman, Short People. I love short people because that's the only way the price can go up. We need more people to short Bitcoin so they can get wrecked, because the money's going to come from all the people who short for the price to go up. Where are you, short people? Come on, man. I love you guys. Short Bitcoin. And then hashtag yes2x 119. Oh, I mislabeled that. It should be 120. Anyways, the link is still good, though. I'll make sure of it. It should be hashtag yes2x 120. I'll change it eventually. I still have 119, but the link is still good. It's the meme that you're looking at now. Man, look at that nice t-shirt. I love short people. I love short people. Where are all the short people? We need you to get wrecked so the price can go up. Because everybody's still in their long position for some reason. And if everybody's in the long position, there's probably going to be a very good chance the price will go down. And that's just the way the market works for some reason. Remember, the market takes money from the many and gives it to the few. Keep that in mind when you trade. It's not the other way around. The market does not take money from the few and give it to the many. All right, so next is pot of gold. I have pot of gold. The link to the Bitcoin pot of gold. I have the pot of gold donational address. That's a SegWit address. Please donate. Please donate so one of you can take all those Bitcoin. One lucky winner can take all those Bitcoins. If you're smart enough to figure out the mnemonic seed, or you're able to crack the password on the encrypted private key. Anyways, let's see who's all in the chat. Let's see here. Pisces Traits, 373. How you doing? You were here very early. Surprise, you're first. Dual Overhead Camness, how you doing? Leisure Picker, how you doing? You made it again. Hopefully I'll bore you again so you fall asleep. I know I'm very good at that. And then, okay, Leisure Picker, you said, oh, look, Adam Meister just came on. I don't see him. Are you talking about the shirt? Anyways, Fat Puddin', how you doing? Welcome to the live chat. I think this is the first time you've been here. No, actually, you've been here before, but it's been a long time. Fud Machine, good to see you as well. Can you make art with Bitcoin Cash? Yes, you can. You can make art with Bitcoin Cash, actually. I think I did an episode where, oh, let me get down here first. Let me see what you all are talking about right now. There we go. We'll come down here. We'll have a chat here before we go on to the meat of the live stream here. Can you make art with Bitcoin Cash? Yes, I think you can go to like Crypto Graffiti. You can pay in Bitcoin Cash, and you can like have some kind of, you know, artwork on the blockchain or some text on the blockchain. I guess you can consider it art, you know. Another reason Bitcoin Cash is king. Yes, I guess so. I don't know if Bitcoin Cash is king. We'll go through that. There's an article that talks about it. We'll see. Let's have a look here. Bye, Bitcoins. Welcome to the live chat here. CJE Enterprise. He must have a retirement plan at the club. Let's see here. Who else is talking? Oh, I love the symbols. Rolling on floor, laughing, rolling on floor, laughing, and then joy. And dual overhead camness is thinking. Good, good. Oh, you like the meme. I like the meme too. I love short people. Julie G, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. All right. Plex AMS, good to see you. Tomcat, welcome. Yeah, short Bitcoin, please. Somebody needs to short Bitcoin, because how else the price is going to go up? There's too many people who are long. And what else we have here? We have Coco the Bear. Welcome to the chat. How can I donate $50? How can I donate? Well, let's get to that. Brad Taylor, welcome. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. So Coco the Bear wants to know how to donate. Let's go. Well, let me first go over the meme. Well, I guess I did go over the meme a little bit, but let's go to the next thing here. Here's how you donate. The donational address is in the note section. It's a SegWit address, or you can scan this QR code right here. It is the same address in the QR code format. On the left side here, pointing to the Bitcoin pot of gold. If you donate, I can give away the 10th clue to the 10th word of the 24-word mnemonic seed. And hopefully one of you can figure out the rest and sweep the private key. Otherwise, here is the encrypted private key on the right side. And if you're good at cracking passwords, go ahead and give it a shot. All those Bitcoins are yours for one lucky winner. One lucky winner. One of you can win all this Bitcoin. And then the QR code here is a link to Yellow Fever for You. He gave me this idea. Thank you, Yellow Fever for You. So there you go. That's how you can donate. So please donate. Really appreciate it. And thank you for asking Coco the Bear. All right, so let's go on to the first article here. All right, so this is coming from CryptoCoins News. Betting against Bitcoin. Low numbers of shorts show skeptics are scared. Now, I read this article, and it seems like a lot of people don't want to put a short in, because I think I know why. Because, you know, when the price was, when the CME was coming up and the CBOE had their futures, they made it very difficult to short, because you had to have like, you had to have a lot of Bitcoin in reserve to short Bitcoin. And so the longs were easier to purchase than the shorts. And the price was kind of being driven up. You know, a lot of people were driving up the price. And as soon as, you know, the futures were available, the price crashed. So, I mean, a lot of people might have been long during that situation. Why not? You know, we're making new all-time highs. We're making higher highs all the time. The price was really going up there. And a lot of people started going long. And if you understand how this game works, especially when it comes to regulated markets, these exchanges, it works like this. The market takes money from the many and gives it to the few. That's how the price works. That's how the market works. That's how a regulated market works, yeah, ironically. So what we need is more shorts. We need more people to start shorting so they can get wrecked. And that's where the money comes from. And that's why the price is going to go up. Where are all the shorts? I love you short people. Where are you? So we need more people to start shorting if you want this price to go up. That's what I think. I think there's too many people who are long. And since there are more people long and they're all long, the price can't be driven up anymore. And that's why the price is going down, or has been going down, in my opinion, because there are more people long, and the market takes money from the many to give to the few. That's what I've noticed. So eventually, we need more people to short. My goodness. Interesting article. Go ahead and read it. I'll scroll down a little bit, and we'll take a look at it. Looks like, according to this article, The CBOE and the CME contracts show no shorts whatsoever. Apparently, they're not showing any shorts, or no one's taking a short position. Apparently, everyone's taking a long position, and that's the problem, people. We need somebody to go in there and be the sacrificial lamb and get wrecked to drive that price up. My goodness, that's what we need. Anyways, go ahead and read this article. The article reads a little differently. It seems to show like the price might be strong or strengthening because no one is shorting. I believe the opposite. The fact that no one is shorting is the reason why the price is going down. Everyone's going long, and we can't make money. No, people can't make money. I can't make money if everybody's going long. I need someone to go short to drive the price up so we could get the shorts wrecked. Right now, the longs are getting wrecked. So there you go. Anyways, let's go. Let me delete this as we go along. There we go. Here's the next one. Okay, CoinDesk. This is coming from CoinDesk. What the data tells us about Bitcoin in 2017. This is written by Jameson Lopp. Bitcoin. He's a BitGo engineer. A lot of good information. A lot of good information. There are some links. Satoshi.info. Gives you good information. If you want fundamental metrics on the blockchain, on the Bitcoin blockchain network, this is probably what you want to look at if you really want to know what the network is really like, what's going on with this network. And it says here, okay, so I'm just going to go over the tweets. You can read the article. It's quite long, so I'm just going to go over the tweet parts where I think there's really some good information. Bitcoin obituaries proclaimed per year. 2010, it was 1, and it progressively kind of increased. And in 2017, when the price of Bitcoin has gone up to pretty much $20,000, you've had 93 obituaries of Bitcoin saying Bitcoin is dead. Now, I think there's some correlation here, at least. The more obituaries that come out, the higher the price. The less obituaries that come out, the lower the price. Interesting. Isn't that interesting? I think it is. And so that's the first interesting information. Let's keep scrolling down. Let's see what other information there is. Here's another one. All right, here's another one right here. Countries with the most relative interest in strength. Countries with the most relative interest in searching for Bitcoin in 2017. Top of the list, South Africa. I don't know what's up with the South Africans, but they're searching Bitcoin. Slovenia. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Dracula needs some Bitcoin. The Netherlands. I think that's where local Bitcoin is headquartered. But the Netherlands, doing a lot of searching for Bitcoin. Australia, the Aussies, they're doing a lot of search of Bitcoin. And then Singapore. So interesting information. Top countries. Let's keep going on. Here's some more numbers that might help you. Google Scholars, I'm reading right here. Google Scholars articles published mentioning Bitcoin. In 2009, there was only 83. But as you see, every year after that, it's increased dramatically. And all the way up to 2017, 5,840 articles by Google Scholar articles published mentioning Bitcoin. Probably some of them negative and some of them positive. And most likely it says will continue to rise due to listing lag. So 2017 might have been a record year for Google Scholar articles published mentioning Bitcoin. Interesting facts. I don't know about Ethereum and other ones, but let's just look at Bitcoin because that's all the information I have, and that's all I really care about. Okay, here's another one here. Blockchain industry venture capital funding. Wow, that's a lot of millions of dollars. It's kind of slowed down in 2017, but 2012 it was 2.13 million. 2013, 95 million. 2014, 361 million. 2015, 490 million. 2016 is really when it's peaked out, and that ironically was also the year before. I mean, just about the end of December, it started really getting hitting towards, the price was starting to move up towards the fall of 2016. The price was really starting to move again, amazingly, hitting, started trending upwards. And there was an investment of 601 million. In 2017, it slowed down just a little bit. So that might be some indication of maybe the market cooling off. All right, the market may have been cooling off. Now, this is probably talking not only about Bitcoin, but just the blockchain, quote unquote, industry. So anything digital currency, tokenized assets, all that. But 2017 did take a little cooling period of only 554 million. So maybe that gives you an indication that things are slowing down a little bit. And 2016 was probably, the best time to have invested in any cryptocurrency, because since 2016 to now, whatever currency you bought, you were up. You could have been a retarded person picking any, literally just pick any cryptocurrency, any tokenized assets, and you made money, right? Not that hard. But now, can you all survive in the bear market? I'm not saying there's a bear market, but what if a bear market came? Can you survive? Probably not. All right, let's have a look here. Monthly new ICO funding. So you see, this is a graph of the monthly new ICO funding. This is probably talking about Ethereum for the most part. As you see, it has increased quite a bit. As you look here, very increased. And it looks like it's hitting a peak here. This is since September. Most likely, if there was more data to this, it'd probably be a little bit slower. It's probably slowing down. All right, so here's another interesting thing. And here's another link to a website here, BTC DIV, BitcoinDividends.com or something. It's a link for a fairly complete list of airdrops of, I guess, Bitcoin forks, or maybe more. I don't know. I haven't clicked on it, but here's a link for you. You should probably check it out if you're interested in these hard forks or crypto dividends, as some people might be interested in. But a lot of new forks of Bitcoin. A lot of new forks of Bitcoin. There was, as you can see, there was Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Gold. But there's more. Yes, wait, there's more. So here is a list of Bitcoin forks, and Bitcoin will not be supporting these, but Bitcoin Platinum, which came out and is apparently trading, Bitcoin Diamonds trading. I don't know about Bitcoin Ruby. I don't know about Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Classic, Bitcoin Uranium, we can write that off. Bitcoin Silver, we can write that off. I didn't even know there was a Bitcoin Hot. Bitcoin God is actually, there's a futures on CoinMarketCap for Bitcoin God. Bitcoin G, I don't know. Bitcoin Stake. Maybe you can buy nice juicy T-bone steaks with your Bitcoin Stake. Bitcoin Blue. Bitcoin Faith. There's a Bitcoin pizza. Super Bitcoin did fork. There was Lightning Bitcoin, but they disappeared. I don't know anything about United Bitcoin. Look at all the Bitcoin forks that came about. My goodness, interesting. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, so implementation, commits, and merges. So if you look here, you'll see that Bitcoin Core has over 1,925 implementation, commits, and merges. Litecoin comes second with 1,298. IOTA 1,166. Monero 1,199, as you see here. I have Bitcoin ABC 1,104. Ethereum Classic 895. Ethereum Geth, which I don't know if there's a difference between Ethereum and Ethereum Geth, but 833. Zcash 491. Stellar 453. Dash 394. Bitcoin Classic 374. Ripple 271. Bitcoin Unlimited 218. BitConnect had 23 commits and merges and implementations. Probably to add more tokens to the supply. That's probably what it was. And Dogecoin, everybody loves Dogecoin because it's going up. Doge had 0, and it's worth billions of dollars. So if this gives you an idea about the development of certain coins, there you go. There it is. This is dated December 31st, so it's pretty recent. Here's another one. Bitcore Git Stats 2017. Total pull request created. Merge pull requests. I mean, so you can look at this. So a lot of activity on Bitcoin. A lot of activity on Bitcoin. And then here's a look at Bitcoin usage here. Okay, so let's talk about Bitcoin usage. This is Bitcoin op return outputs created. And so in 2014, that was 13,000. 2015, 655,000. 2016, over 1 million. And in 2017, that doubled. To 2,253,000 op return outputs. All right. So Bitcoins are being used. I don't know by who. Maybe it's a few people. Maybe it's many people. But it seems like a lot of people got into Bitcoin in 2017, and it's growing. The network effect of Bitcoin is tremendous. Now you know why it's worth over $10,000. Here's another one. Bitcoin's UTXO set grew from 44. Is that 44 million? I think so. To 62 million unspent transaction outputs in 2017, adding to a net new UTXO every 2 seconds. What does that mean? It means that there are more transactions. All right, unspent transactions in a wallet or wallets. That means there's a lot of movements, a lot of transactions in the Bitcoin network, and it increased the most 2017. And of course, because the price went up. Interesting facts. Another interesting fact here. Check this out. Transaction fees collected by Bitcoin miners have surged over 100x from 100,000 per day to 11 million per day. Bitcoin's network security is becoming sustainable. So what is he talking about here? He's talking about the fact that the mining reward to bootstrap this network to subsidize this network came from the mining reward. 50 Bitcoins, 25, 12.5. Now we're at a point where the fees are essentially replacing the block rewards to incentivize the miners to continue to mine Bitcoins, to continue to put the transactions into to make blocks and add it to the blockchain. And I think this is I guess where a lot of people have a problem. I think this is where the split may have come from. I guess there are some people who don't want that. They want lower fees. I don't know what they want, but the fees, it is going to become a fee market, people, because how are you going to get the miners to add your transaction into the block unless there's an incentive for them to keep mining? And if you think about all the other blockchains out there that give you free transactions with zero fee transactions, they're never going to grow. They're never going to be used, because why would anybody want to mine? The subsidy, as the subsidy, the block rewards dwindle and it's harder to mine, where's the incentive for anyone to mine your blockchain? You'd either have to abandon the blockchain altogether, abandon proof of work, and try to go to some kind of proof of stake system, whatever it is, delegated proof of stake or whatever, which so far I haven't seen anything come out yet that has been sustainable, or if it has come out, it's irrelevant. Their blockchain is literally irrelevant. No one uses them. I think, is it Purecoin? Purecoin does that. So there has been proof of stake coins, but they're so irrelevant, no one uses them. So let's have a look here. Let's see what else, what other good facts are here. All right, so here's another one here on this one right here. At this one right here. It says Bitcoin transaction fees relative to block subsidy increases from 5.7% to 31.7% this year. If fee rates remain the same in terms of Satoshi per virtual byte, Bitcoin's computational security will be self-sustained in 6.5 years after 2 more halvings. So after 2 more halvings, like how many Bitcoins are you going to get in block rewards? So it's 12.5. It'll be 6.25, and then after that it'll be 3.5 a quarter is, gosh, what would half a 1/30 seconds? 1/30 seconds of a Bitcoin. So almost pretty much 3 Bitcoins after 2 years. So for a mining farm to operate, getting 3 Bitcoins, if you take that into current price, right? If you scale that 3 Bitcoins to what the price is now, what would the price be? Let's just say right now on today's market price. What is the spot price right now? Oh, the price just took a dump. Let's see. Let's just say 13,000. So let's see here. I'm just trying to figure out the ratio. 13,000 divided by 12.5, or is it 12.5? 12.5 divided by 13,000. Okay. I'm going to have to play with the calculator just a little bit. So let's do, okay, 12.5, 13,000 divided by 12.5. All right. And then let's do 12. Okay. 12.5 divided by 13,000. that by 3. Yeah. I'm doing some calculations here. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. Are you ready for the number I came up with? Maybe I did it wrong. Okay. Maybe I did it wrong. All right. Maybe I did it wrong. I had to like play around with the number. All I knew was I'm looking for a number that is higher than it is right now. So after 2 more halvings, which is 8 years, 10 years if you consider 2 more years to go for the next halving, then the next halving after that. But so in 10 years, the price of Bitcoin for the miners to keep mining should be $40,560,000. That's the price of Bitcoin at this current rate. At this current rate, all right. I don't know what you think of that. Am I missing something? Am I doing something wrong? $40.5 million is what the price of Bitcoin should be in 10 years, people. In 10 years, based on what this tweet is saying. So, I don't know what. Let's go to the chat. Let's see what you're all saying right now. Let's see here. I'll probably have to refresh here. Let me just go ahead and do one more tweet here. What this says here. Okay, so another thing here says Bitcoin addresses. I'm right here. Bitcoin addresses reuses. Bitcoin address reuse, which is bad for user privacy, continued its downward trend in 2017. Still a long way to go, as 42% of addresses receiving money are being reused. So I guess if you want privacy, use those higher deterministic wallets. If you know how to do that. I'm not too worried about privacy, because after I spend all my Bitcoins off of one address, I discard it. Right, I'm done with it. I'll spend it all, whatever. I'll spend most of it in everything. I'll probably use a private key to sweep all my forks of Bitcoin, but then I restart a new address, buy a fresh batch of Bitcoins, and then start trading from there. So I do kind of reuse it, but after it drains down to 0 on my trading wallet, I discard it. So, but more privacy features probably will come up. Okay, let's see what you all are saying. I have to scroll up a little bit. My goodness, you guys were chatting quite a bit. All right, so here's where I left off. Plex ASM short Bitcoin on BitMEX with 100%, 100 times leverage for fun, and see what happens. Oh goodness. And let's see what else you say. A fool is born every day. Yes, a fool is born every day, and they also grow up, and they also apparently are trading cryptocurrencies. Randall McMurphy, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the channel. Let's see what you have to say. You say, what coins do I need to buy so I don't have to work anymore? That's an easy one. You need to buy Bitcoins. That's what you need to do. It'll take about 3 to 5 years, depending when you come in. But if you can hodl Bitcoins for 3 to 5 years, I think you can start to not work, but you'll always be working. What you'll do, you'll be working to get more Bitcoins. If you're into trading, you're into mining, or if you work for Bitcoins, whatever it is. I trade peer to peer, and that's how I'm able to not work. Plus, I have a partner And she makes all the money. I make no money. So that's another reason why I don't work. Michael Smith, welcome to the chat. Are we entering a bear market in 2018? It's hard to say, but I'm seeing very early signs of a bear market. If you look at some of the information from the article I was looking at, there are some early indications as far as, especially when you have venture capital money at its peak in 2016, and 2017 was a little bit lower. That could be an early sign. Less venture capital in 2017 compared to 2016, maybe. I think that's a sign of a bear market. Whenever you have less money coming into the space, less money will be obviously being traded in the space as well, most likely. I know the ICO markets have cooled down quite a bit. Why is the price going up all of a sudden? I think we could be, when I see no reason for the prices of these coins go up for no reason, and Bitcoin's had quite a remarkable bull run as well for the past year. Those things do kind of worry me, but unfortunately, I'm sorry. Did you say, are we entering a beer market? Very funny. To get a confirmation of a bear market, it's too late, right? The price is already way lower by the time you get a confirmation. So, take it for what it's worth. Hey, Yellow Fever for you. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're drinking some tequila and your back is feeling a lot better. Randall McMurphy, the article is in the notes section. So you just check out the notes section. There's a link to it. Take you right there. So let's see, what else are you saying? Yeah, Plex AMS, Adam's okay. Adam's okay. Here's the thing about Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. If he's all about buy and hold and strong hand and hodling, when is he ever going to use his Bitcoin? Right? If it's all about hodling, when are you ever going to use your Bitcoin? I mean, you're going to die hodling? That's ridiculous. At some point, you will sell your Bitcoin, or you will use your Bitcoin, one or the other. And just to hodl, it's a good advice, but at some times you'll come up with a number, either a number of your age or the number of your net worth, and you will start using those Bitcoins at some point. But save a little bit for that rainy day. I'm sure a rainy day will be coming. Randall McMurphy, please tell me we're not going in on a beer market. I just got into cryptos. Well, I can't say that we definitely are, but I have a feeling, it feels like it. There was a lot of negative sentiment. Prices are dropping, and the downward pressure is harder than the upward pressure. It used to be the other way. It used to be the downward pressure was very small, but the upward pressure was huge. The price would just spike up very high, and you can see it in the candlestick, especially on the 1 hour. The good news is, if you haven't gone all in, and most likely, I hope you haven't gone all in. Don't go using your credit cards. People are using credit cards. I have a theory on that. If you want to screw over the credit card company, go ahead and use your credit card to buy Bitcoin. Matter of fact, I think Capital One, I was reading in the news, Capital One is rejecting transactions for people who are trying to buy cryptocurrencies. So if you want to screw a credit card company over, go ahead and use your credit card to buy all the Bitcoins, and then don't pay the credit card company and have all this Bitcoin. I mean, they can't take it from you, right? So, and disappear and go to a different country. Anyways, Randall, I came in during the boom, and I stayed in during the bust of 2013 after Mt. Gox. And I think you'll make more money in a bear market because you'll get more Bitcoins for your money. You just have to play the game and be part of this whole thing. You have to be involved and stick with it for 2 to 3 years. But after that, the price will hopefully bounce back up like it did, and you'll become very, very wealthy in Bitcoin, at least. You'll become very, very wealthy in Bitcoin, and you'll be smarter, you'll be wiser. It doesn't really matter what I say. You will probably make a lot of mistakes, and in some ways, I think it might be better that you do make mistakes, because then there are lessons learned. They are lesson learned and lessons earned, than for someone to kind of just hand you the knowledge and the wisdom, because you probably won't understand it until it happens to you, until you get screwed over. Let me see here. When Plex AMS says, when Bitcoin was at 1K and dropping to 700, most people thought we were going to 300, and we went to 2,000 instead. Yeah. That is true. That is true. It was a little different back then, though, but I didn't sell my Bitcoins back then. I actually bought more at that time. I was very confident that, and that was a scare from the hard forking, with Vinny Lingham coming out saying, we're going to hard fork, the price has to go down to 300 and all this other stuff. Vinny Lingham sold 90% of his Bitcoin holdings and all this nonsense. I don't know what he's up to now, but he's lost a lot of credibility during that time. Randall McMurphy, why does Litecoin and Bitcoin go up and down together? Well, I don't know if they go up and down together. If you're talking about in US dollar value, then my simple answer is that most altcoins are paired to Bitcoin, so they're priced in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, most of the time the altcoin goes up in value as well, because the altcoins are nothing more than fractional representations of Bitcoin. And then when Bitcoin goes down, usually altcoins go down. So unless someone's either hodling, if they're hodling the altcoins, then the price will move in sync with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes up, altcoin goes up. If Bitcoin goes down, altcoins go down. But if people are dumping their Bitcoin to get altcoins, then you'll start seeing a little difference, and vice versa. If people are dumping their Litecoins for Bitcoins, even though the prices are kind of in sync, they'll vary slightly, because all altcoins are paired with Bitcoins, as far as I know. Most of them are, anyway. Bond needs ad block. Burgers guy, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I need ad block, but I'm too lazy, and anyways, if it weren't for ads, we wouldn't be getting all this free stuff. And so I don't mind. They could use all my information. Someone's got to do it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be getting all this free stuff from Google and everyone else, and getting these free articles. And writers and YouTubers wouldn't make money if we all ad blocked. I know, it's sad. So hopefully I answer your answer about it goes opposite. You have to, for the prices to go opposite, someone of that altcoin has to dump or buy, or people who have Bitcoin have to invest into the altcoin. Otherwise, if Bitcoin's the only thing that's trading and everybody's hodling the altcoin, then yeah, pretty much the altcoins are susceptible to the price of Bitcoin movement. All right, good old Craig Grant. Yeah, you know, I miss him, man. I miss the lame videos that he does. You know, we're a Big Connect. Where is he, man? Where is those Big Connect commercials? You know, I should do a super chat, but you know, here's the thing. You know, I don't want you guys to give me your money and have YouTube take 30% of it. You know, if you want to donate to me, I do have other cryptocurrencies. I mean, mostly I have Bitcoin, but I have a Litecoin, I have a Dash, I have a Doge. You know, I believe in direct pay or direct peer-to-peer using cryptocurrencies. And if you donate, I don't sell them. I hold on to them. I keep them because I consider it a gift. I really don't need the donations per se. You know, I think if you take money, sometimes you feel obligated, but if you donate or give it as a gift, then I won't sell it. I'll just take it and leave it in a wallet, and that'll be it. It's forgotten about. I do, and I accept it as a gift. So everyone who's donated their cryptocurrencies to me, Tomcat donated some Zcash. I still have that. Brian donated Ethereum, Doge, and Ethereum and Doge. Yeah, I think so. I've gotten a lot of Litecoin giveaways. People donated Bitcoin, which I still have, and so I don't sell them. I just keep them there, and they're there forever, and I'll take them to the grave with me. I tell people I take them to the grave. Let's see, what else are we talking about? Yeah, Brad Taylor, welcome to the chat. Yeah, right now I just looked at the chart. Bitcoin just started dumping, which I had a suspicion that it would. I mean, it's I feel it's bearish. I feel it's bearish. You know, the sentiment of the news media has turned negative. A lot of the indicators that I'm looking at, the chart doesn't seem to have the same momentum, and you know, it's just. I think a lot of people are taking. Well, there's too many people who are long on Bitcoin. That's the problem. Somebody needs to go short so they can get wrecked and push the price up. That's what it is. As far as long as Bitcoin is slow and expensive, Litecoin has a valid use case. That could be true. That could be true. I mean, a lot of people are going into different altcoins. They definitely are going into different altcoins for the transaction speed, but they're only doing it. You know, they're not. You know, I wouldn't say they're actively using altcoins. They're using it to transfer value, and then once the transfer is done, they go into another. They probably go into Bitcoin. Is my suspicion. And so it doesn't matter what the price of Bitcoin. If people are just transferring value very quickly and they're using these other altcoins to do it, it really doesn't matter. And so I still believe Bitcoin is probably the most liquid, although it can change. But I do believe, I know this, I don't know this for a fact, but I just speaking from experience, Bitcoin is probably the most liquid outside the exchanges. And so Bitcoin has a greater value in that sense. Litecoin and Ethereum may have some liquidity value, but they're only liquid on the exchanges. So, you know, again, you're kind of trapped in a centralized system where Bitcoin, where it's possible to work outside of that system. I like Litecoin too. I haven't bought any. I get a lot of donations. There may be some uses for it. I just haven't found one yet. How you doing, Michael Smith? Welcome to the chat. You're all in on Litecoin. Okay, good for you. I hope Litecoin goes up. Randall McMurphy, I just want to know what coins are gonna 20x in the next year. Wow, I don't know if there's going to be a coin that's going to be 20x next year. I could tell you what has gone up quite a bit. Typically, any new coin that comes out, if you're able to buy them early enough, I mean, like really early, like you've got to like be first in line, and you buy enough coins, they typically go up 10 to 20x in a year. Usually it's on the first couple months, because as it gets marketed and it goes out to the rest of the community to buy, you were an early, very early seed investor in this coin. It's possible you can get it for pennies, fractional pennies. You can get it for satoshis, and then sell them for, you know, whatever, 20, 10x, whatever you want. But it's only that short time, and then after it peaks out, then it starts dying off. That's what I've noticed. So, you know, if you really want to gamble and you want to try to 20x your return, any new coin that comes out, if you can get involved early enough, or any coin that is so low in value, you could start your own pump and dump, group. So you what you do is you buy, you go to one of these, you know, obscure exchanges, buy the most cheapest coin, like one Satoshi or one Latoshis or one Doge. You know, if you go down to the Doge, it's really low, but typically it's one Satoshi or less. And you buy up all those, just over time you buy them up. You don't want to drive up the price. And then you start a pump and dump group, and you convince these morons, and you have to find people who are stupid enough to buy into it. You know, don't tell them that, you know, you have a lot. Just tell them, you know, that you want, you know, you think this is a good coin and it's probably going to go up. All you have to do is buy in at, you know, 2 Satoshis, and then that's how you get it started. And you sell them from your 1 Satoshi to 2 Satoshis, and then that's how it gets going. The legs start growing on these, and other people sell them. They buy them at 2 Satoshis from you, and then they sell them for 4 Satoshis, and then eventually it goes on. And while you got your stash here, and it's going up in price, and you pick a number, 10x, 20x, 100x, whatever number whatever your number is, then you dump it and get Bitcoin and cash out, you know, in you know, outside the exchanges in a peer-to-peer market, and yeah, you'll make plenty of money. Or you buy Bitcoin, just hold on to it, and then all the money just goes back into Bitcoin. So you could 20x plus 100x, man, you'll be like 20,000x. Let me see. Hey, James Bond, tell me what coins. Okay, well, I think I told you, but I can't tell you what coins because I don't know. And because I don't know, I just use Bitcoin. And it seems like Bitcoin's overall has been performing overall. Let me see. Photo Machine is $39,000. I don't know what that number is, 39,000. GDAX is working on an ICO of their own coin. Wow, now I've seen it all. Brad Taylor, ENJ, is that a coin? Well, Randall McMurphy, there you go. Brad Taylor is telling you ENJ. No, I'm not on drugs. Tomcat, is that the bear? Yes, the bear. The burr. The bear, or the burr, or the beer, which is also pronounced burr in Texas. Let's see. Oh, it just jumped here. Let's see what you all are saying. My God, this thing's just jumping all over the place. I see double bears. I see all sorts of stuff. Anyways, when I did the ratio of what, my goodness, you guys are just scrolling, having a fun chat here. I guess I got to catch up. Yes, I do talk a lot. I love talking, especially with you guys. Anyways, let's go back here. So, you know, when I did the calculations of what it has to be after 2 more halvings after 10 years, Bitcoin has to be worth $40.5 million. And if you think about that, I mean, you know, your Satoshis, they're going to be worth some dollars now. It's going to be amazing. Your 40 Satoshi would be $1. Think about that. Anyways, let's go on here. Network security and health. Okay, so let's hear. I'm going to go on next here. It says the number of listing publicly connectable Bitcoin nodes doubled in 2017 to 11,000. Note, it's estimated that there are over 10 times as many non-listing Bitcoin nodes. So there could be 100,000 nodes. Having nodes is very, very important. It secures the network. It's more decentralized, right? And it's anti-fragile. Let's have another look here. Bitcoin's thermodynamic security increased from 3 exahashes per second to 14 exahashes per second in 2017. So that is a 4-time increase. That's 4-time increase in 1 year. So if you look at the hashing rate of some of these other altcoins and compare them, and if you look at the hashing rate and you compare it to the price, it's not directly correlated or it's a causation, but more hashing rate typically means more valuable the network. More valuable the network, no more valuable the coin. There's no hype here. These are just facts, right? Hard data that people should be looking at. Let's see here. I love graphs. I like looking at graphs. Let me see. Oh man, there's a lot. There's a lot. Oh, here's one that I like looking at. With an exchange rate increase over 13%, Bitcoin's market cap increased past 230 billion, earning it the 19th place globally in terms of M1 money supply. And you can see Bitcoin is right here. Look at that. So that's amazing. It's 19th place, and it's only in its 9th year. Could you imagine, as time goes on, you could see it moving up? It's going to move up in the rankings. Here's another one I found very interesting. While 30-day Bitcoin US dollar volatility was on the decline in 2015 and 2016, it began rising again in 2017. So Bitcoin has the volatility of Bitcoin, the 30-day volatility of Bitcoin has been increasing. And that's another reason why I think there could be a bull. The bull market is been exacerbated, and there could be a reason for a bear market. Could be. But this is Bitcoin. But if you look at some of these, especially towards the end of the year, as you see here, as it got to $20,000, you see right here. So, and also the decline in, it also got sold off too at the end of the year as well. So there's a lot of volatility. When I see an increase in volatility, that's usually the beginning signs of a bear market. That's just my opinion, but it may not be. I could be totally wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong with that. I want the price of Bitcoin to go up. So like all this information. Here's another interesting thing, and I think it has to do a lot with the price of Bitcoin going up so much in value. But the value of the average Bitcoin transaction rose from 4,000 to 80,000 in 2017, and I think that had to do because the price of literally Bitcoin was at the beginning of the year $1,000. At the end of the year, it pretty much peaked out at $20,000. So, you know, people who had like a couple Bitcoins, all of a sudden, you had a lot of money on your hand. So here's another interesting one, Lightning Network. Lightning Network. So here's what the Lightning Network looks like. Interesting. Now, hopefully the Lightning Network will come out. It has a long way to go. I still think it has a long way to go, but it's taking its first steps. When I get to use the Lightning Network, that's when the Lightning Network has made it. Until I get to use the Lightning Network and there's wallets that I can use to use the Lightning Networks, as far as I'm concerned, it's no good to me. All right, I need to use the Lightning Network. Until that happens, you know, it's got a long way to go. That's all I can say. A long, long way to go. All right, let's see what else is here. So looks like their Lightning Network is being adopted. TorGuard was one of the first. Steam apparently is now. Here's another interesting thing. Here's the last one. This is very interesting. I'll go read this. This is from a Twitter from Alex Bosworth. If you are developing side chains, fork chains, or alt chains, you should be prepping for atomic swaps. The atomic age is coming. What cannot be swapped will be left behind. All that protects your trades today are if statements. In atomic swaps, you get real cryptographic guarantees. Now, I want to talk about that because there might be some use cases for it, and this is where I lead into my next article of artwork. If Bitcoin can do atomic swaps and do side chains, fork chains, or alt chains on the Bitcoin network, right, you can do interesting experiments like atomic swaps, but most importantly, you can now also, right, I guess, create scarcity within a digital artwork. You can actually now claim your artwork as you are owner of it, of digital artwork. And so could the art world, who spends billions and billions of dollars on art, could the art world now collide with cryptography and digital art? And could that be a new revolution or an expected revolution or a new era in the digital age of art for the art world? Possibly. Now people can actually claim ownership of an artwork, even though it could be copied many, many times, shared all over the world, which, you know, when it comes to digital works, more people having access to your digital work makes it more valuable, ironically. And so if it could be cryptographically proven on a side chain, fork chain, or alt chain, drive chain, whatever, color coins, whatever, if it can be proven that you actually own that artwork, that the artwork was sold to you, despite the fact that everyone has a copy of it on their desktop, but you are actually the owner of it, of the authentic, original digital artwork, or just having the ownership, the claim of an ownership of it, cryptographically, that proves that you actually are the owner, and you can pass that ownership on. That could change the art world altogether, right? Right now, you actually have to buy something physical. It's almost like dealing in fiat currency to the art world. Now you don't even have to own anything. It's all digital and it's cryptographic. It's all online. It's all transparent. You know, if you think about what the art world really is, all they're doing is putting money into a medium, right? A stored value device, and it's just another. It almost becomes another way of transferring value, in a lot of ways, of storing value and transferring value. And so, I mean, if you look at the price tag of some of these artworks, they go into hundreds of millions. Now you don't even need the artwork itself. You can just have the claim and right of ownership of that artwork, and the artwork can go everywhere all over the world. And ironically, what's strange enough is the art world is, I would say, mainly for the very wealthy. And the wealthy have, you know, the art itself. I mean, what is it? It's sometimes is a piece of stone, a piece of work. It doesn't cost that much to do. It's more of a status or social symbol. Sometimes it's used as an investment or value transfer or stored value. What other way to do it than if you could do it digitally? I mean, really, you know, if there's a way for blockchain or some kind of cryptography that could be used in conjunction, I mean, there could be something there. The art world, I mean, we're talking about the art world, right? They do some weird stuff that makes no sense. It's only unique to the art world, and it's rich in money because the wealthy are collectors. The wealthy love this stuff. So, you know, I'm a little disappointed that Ethereum didn't capitalize on all this. I'm really disappointed because I would think that the Ethereum people, with their, you know, connections with the banksters, they would tap into this kind of market. They came close with CryptoKitties, but not quite. Not quite. You know, CryptoKitties was more of a pyramid kind of a Ponzi. If it can be really, really unique, right? Really unique, and you know, provable. I think there might be something there. It's possible. So, anyways, New York City's rare digital art festival to showcase blockchain collectibles. We could be entering into an age of digital art. Finally. The problem was you could always copy this stuff, and you know, no one would know who actually owns the actual digital art. I mean, usually someone you have to print it. You have to destroy the actual digital work or whatever, but then the actual physical manifestation of this artwork became the artwork. This could change now. You may not even need to manifest this physically at all. Anyways, let's take a look here. It says, what can blockchains do for the digital art world? Can it resolve value to works that can, by nature, be instantly and freely replicated? One group of artists thinks so, and on Saturday, January 13th, they're holding their first rare digital art festival in New York. And as you can see, they got a little Pepe Cash. I don't know what this is. So they got CryptoKitties and other digital artworks. And so very interesting. I think there could be something there. I think there is a future for this. And maybe some of these side chains, can propel this industry. It could be possible. And the nice thing is, you're pitching this to rich people, right, who have the money to do this. Like I don't buy artwork, all right? I don't go around buying artworks, paying, you know, 10 to 20, 100, $1 million worth of you know, some acrylic paint and canvas and wood, but the rich do. So instead of going around and trying to scam the everyday person, why don't you scam the rich people, right? Because they can afford to do that. They can afford to get scammed. So here's an opportunity for artists to go ahead and scam rich people So very interesting. Go ahead and read this article. I'm not in New York. I wish I was. I would have gone and seen all this stuff. You can see Rare Digital Art Festival, Rare Pepe Wallet, Crypto Kitties, Crypto Punks, Spells of Genesis, Mural Age of Chains, Dada, Decentraland Status, Aloy, Jessica Angel, the best in the web. Presented by Rare Art Labs. I think art in general is almost like a con. You really got to convince people that something you created out of thin air, well, I wouldn't say thin air, but the creation came from within you, has some kind of mystical value. And the art world, between the artist and the buyer and the collectors, they create this magical industry which turns a piece of crap into a masterpiece worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Somewhere from the artist to the collector, there's this magical process that happens where a masterpiece is created. You know, eventually go into a museum. So the art world is a very interesting place. I think there's room for cryptography, blockchain, to sneak into the art world. I think there is. And I think for the people who understand the art world, I think this is a huge opportunity. I think it is, because it's not physical. It's almost like, you know, the whole pitch that Bitcoiners make with gold. You know, it's not physical. It's better than gold. We could say digital art. That cryptographic digital art is better than real art. All right. It's not physical, but it's there. But it's cryptographically provable that you own them through private keys or something like that. Anybody who can figure this out, make it work, and sell it to the rich, you're going to be very wealthy. I mean, let's go back to the chat. Let's see what everyone is saying. Why use Bcash instead of LTC? Let me see here. Let's see what FUD Machine is saying. Bcash has art you can upload to blockchain. BCH is the future. FUD Machine is all about Bcash. Bcash is king. Bcash has fast transactions. Bcash has low transaction fees. Buy Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase. You're right about all those, but you can also buy Litecoin. You can also technically buy Ethereum. Even better, you can buy Dogecoin, and Dogecoin beats out Bitcoin Cash and all those things. So there are over 1,000 coins that do just as well or even better than Bcash. Again, why you don't use it? Because nobody uses the network. You know, and the network effects. I mean, Bitcoin is the dominant cryptocurrency. It really is, and all the other cryptocurrencies are beholden to Bitcoin, and that's the reality of the situation. Let's see what else you all say here. I guess you're all pumping your own coins. FUD Machine asks, do you run a node? No, I don't run a node. I don't run a node. For a couple of reasons. There's no incentive for me to run a node. And also, for me to run a node, which would be simply just to download the Bitcoin wallet, Bitcoin QT wallet, I believe. It would take a long time for me to catch up, and so I rely on other people's nodes, and it works out fine for me. I mean, I'm eventually just an end user, so I don't run a node. I probably should, but I would have to get, I would literally have to probably get a better computer with a lot of hard drive space. And I don't know how long it would take. It would take about, it would probably take me a month to download the whole blockchain. I mean, the blockchain it's gotten pretty big. But no, I don't run a node for that reason. And plus, I travel a lot, and I don't. I guess you could. I guess I could. But really, I do rely on others to run nodes. In that regard, I do leech off the network in that way. But on the same time, I contribute in another way. I do trade peer-to-peer, and in that regard, I think I contribute overall to the network. DD8209, good to see you. Let me see. Tomcat, the easy money is made in Bitcoin. It's bear time now. Oh, goodness. So you guys are all chatting it up. Let's see what else you're saying here. All right. Do you own a trading bot? Huddle, do I own a trading bot? No, I don't own any trading bots. So anyways, let's go on to, let's see here. Should we, on-chain FX? Let's go to on-chain FX. Let's see. On-chain FX, which one? This one? I think it's this one here. What's going on with all these coins here? So this is the bond trading view. The link is in the notes section. Go ahead and check it out. I have it. Let me see. Bond trading view. This view created by James Bond Bitcoin Live, list of top 55 coins and tokens compared to Bitcoin percentage and all-time high, flagged for shorts. Now, I usually put the flagged for shorts in here, but I'm actually just going to go ahead and do it live with you, and you could play with it and use it however you want to do. You can actually change it around. I find this very useful. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take here, I'm going to click on down from all-time high. I'm going to put that in order. And then we're going to see which coins that we should be shorting, because if they're down for a small percentage from their all-time high, then that should mean that they should be worth more in Bitcoin, supposedly. So it looked like Ethereum is on a tear again, hitting an all-time high of 1,400. Let's see here. Whoa. I love short people. Where are all the people who are shorting? Man, you know what? If you did short right now on Bitcoin, you probably would have made some money. Where are the shorts? The people who are long are getting killed right now. We need people to short. That way the price can go up. Everyone's going long. That's the problem. I love short people. Where are you short people? Anyways, let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let's take a look. Eventually, I'll go over mempool. I'll do the Bitcoin analysis, Bitcoin chart analysis. I'll do all that if this thing can ever get to CoinMarketCap. All right, just waiting for the download. Okay, let's go Ethereum. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum and see if they are actually making more Bitcoins, because this chart is set up for more Bitcoins. Okay. Well, it looks like they're continuing to make more Bitcoin. let's see how much more Bitcoin they can make. So if Bitcoin's in a bear market and Ethereum is kind of lagging, this trend can go on for a while. Maybe Ethereum can go up. And I don't know. You know, people always say these altcoins, they'll always overtake Bitcoin. Ripple will take over Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash will take over Bitcoin. Ethereum will take over Bitcoin. It's just hard to imagine that. You know, if they do, it's only in price. It's only in price. And we know that price is temporary. What you need is a real use case. You need innovation. You need people developing on the software. You need security of the network through mining so far. You know, there's other things that will, on the long term, make the network more valuable. And so at this point in time, the market is getting more dynamic. The market is more dynamic. I do have to admit that. There are more tokens out there. There are more coins. More people are interested in different things. But I think if a bear market hits, it's going to hit everyone. And we're really going to see which of these networks will survive eventually. And if Ethereum users want to keep putting money into this network because they believe that that's going to survive, just because you believe in it doesn't mean it will, but it's possible to survive just on belief alone. It could happen. It could happen. You know, there people believe in things that are proven to be false. Like, people believe that the world is flat. I think that's stupid. I just don't believe the world is flat. I think the world is round. Okay, I think it is, but I don't know. Some people actually, I've seen YouTube videos that try to convince me that the world is flat. Okay, you know, just goes to show you can't stop people from believing in whatever they want to believe. So Ethereum can have legs. It's amazing. It's amazing. But anyways, there it is. It hasn't quite hit an all-time Bitcoin high. I actually would like to see if the pattern would repeat again, where it makes a new Bitcoin high. It comes close to overtaking Bitcoin, but maybe not quite. And then the market shifts, and then everything starts going back into Bitcoin again. That just seems to be the pattern here. So I'll keep an eye on Ethereum. I'll keep an eye on all these other altcoins. We'll see what happens. All right, so what's next? Neo's next. Neo's back again. Let's see how Neo and Ethereum, they're like peas in a pod. Huddle, you really think the world is flat? Oh man, look at that thing. It just keeps going up against Bitcoin. The price goes up, Bitcoin goes down. Look at that, man. Look at that. Man. I should have put all my money in the Neo. Not. I know where I need to put my money in, and eventually, you know, my ultimate goal is to get more Bitcoin, and I just have to be patient and just wait. Let all the stupid people have their fun. That's all I can say. Let the stupid people have their fun. Eventually, the tides shift. Things go back and forth. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting, and I'll be ready. When you're not under pressure to make money, when you're not under pressure to constantly come up with returns every day, you can really see the long-term picture. And if you have foresight and experience, You know the right moves to make. So I'm happy for the people of Neo. I don't know how long this is going to last, but eventually they will cash out soon enough. And when they do, I doubt they can cash out from Neo. I really doubt that you can cash out using Neo. That's just my opinion. I think eventually they will have to go to another coin to make use of their Neos. That's just me. I mean, what do I know? Library credits. Okay. So library credits, back up there again, library credits. All right, library credits, overall, it's a bad deal. I would stay away from library credits looking at this chart. So what's next? Library credits, Decred and Siacoin. So I only go over 5. So that's Decred. You looked at Decred before. You know, every time I look at Decred, it just doesn't look. It's not a. It's making more Bitcoins now, but overall, it just doesn't look attractive enough for me to say it's a Bitcoin maker or it's doing well in terms of Bitcoin. It could be starting though. It could be starting if you like taking risk and gambling your Bitcoin. You know, you could take a risk on Decred. It's continuously been on top of my list of shorts, and so if they're going to trend like all the other coins, this one will probably most likely pop. Most likely. What's after this? Siacoin. Siacoin. Siacoin is down though, but let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. Look, Siacoin is taking a nice little pop. But if I look at Siacoin as a chart as a whole, it just pops and dies and pops and dies. And so a chart like this, this is what you really don't want to see a chart like this. This is a pump and dump for the most part. And most altcoins have this kind of characteristic where it's nothing, or it doesn't do nothing, or it's in a downtrend for a long time, and then it shoots back up, and then it declines again, and it's on the bottom again, and then it shoots back up again, then it goes back down again. You know, those are, if you see a chart like that, you want to stay away from this coin because it's not, it has no use case. It's a casino. You probably during that whole time would have made more money just holding on to your Bitcoins. That's just my opinion on it. But you know, you have the right to do whatever you want to do. If you like to gamble and take a chance of getting less Bitcoin or maybe getting more Bitcoin, yeah, go ahead, by all means, by all means. But I think it's too late because by the time, you know, it gets onto my radar, it's almost a little too late. You're either halfway there or almost already there before it reverses. So that's the whole point of my list here. Oh, not that list. Although those are pretty nice lists. I love short people. Where are the short people? This list right here. That's why I made this trading view. And so if it helps you out, maybe you can get in. You know, some people I think use my trading view to buy into these altcoins for the momentum. If you're a momentum trader, this will probably help you because it could help you buy into the momentum. If people have been doing that, they probably would have done well on some of these altcoins, probably. But again, the design of this, the purpose of this is to help you altcoin traders to make more Bitcoin. So if you can make more money and extract wealth from these other networks and then bring it back to Bitcoin, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I'm happy. All right, so that's it. Let me take a look at one more thing. I think Bitcoin God. Okay, so Bitcoin God is on CoinMarketCap, and it seems to be trading. It's not trading that much. It's worth $157, and there's your chart of it. So if you had Bitcoin, you got some Bitcoin God with you. Let's have a look at the markets real quick. And the markets say Gate.io. That's all this channel is on, Gate.io. So not much going on right there. Okay, I love short people. Where are all the shorters? Anyways, let's check out let me see Joho's mempool statistics here real quick. All right, so let's see, where do you have to be to do a transaction? Wow. Okay, so right now, if you can be, right now at this point in time, if you can be at 140 Satoshis per byte, you'll probably get into the next block. 100 Satoshis per byte has gone down tremendously. It used to be a lot, now it's only 18,000. So slowly but surely, the mempool is getting eaten. It's working its way down. So this is really good. If the trend continues, then it'll take a long time, but it seems like the mempool is getting down, working its way down to zero eventually. It's got a long way to go, but it's still working its way down. So 140 Satoshis per byte should get you in, if right now. Right now, though, that's the key word. So what time is it right now? It's almost 1:30 New York time, Eastern Standard Time. So that's good. Let me go straight to Bitcoin, to the Bitcoin chart, and let's take a look at what's going on with the markets. So let's have a look at 1 hour. Looks like there was a price dump. Look at that, a nice little price dump here. Nice little price dump. What is going on? Is it turning? Is it moving? Draw some lines here real quick. So it looks like it's struggling. It looks like it's struggling. It didn't make this price right here, did not break above this previous, little high right here. So that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. I'll make another line here, and you can see that if you made another line here, this became a little resistance, and it is going back downwards. It may go down all the way down to 13,180. It's going to be following. It looks like it's going to be following this between these two trend lines here. We'll see if it can break out, but it doesn't. It kind of doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So here's the other high. Oh, here's the other high. And so what I would do if you wanted to take advantage of the lower prices and try to break out, quote unquote, timer breakout, what I do is I just follow the previous high. Just do a lagging, like, I don't know, 1 day or 15 candles, 20 candles, and just lag it, lag. And what happens is on a downtrend is that usually it never goes above the previous high. It never goes until right about here. And then this is the price, and then right about here, you see that there's a point here and here. So, but it never finished above high and went down further. So this is the point where you want to wait for the price to go above this price. And so as it goes down and down and down, and then you see right here, this right here and right here is kind of where you see a potential buying opportunity. And if it broke, it could have been a buying opportunity, but it needed to go above this high right here, and it could not, and that's why you're seeing this downtrending pattern here. And so what I do is just follow this, just follow it, then has a little bump up, then draw a line right here, and then wait for, oh, that's not even the right area right here. And then now what you want to do is you literally want to wait. You want to wait if it breaks above that high right there, and which is around 1500. So as long as the price is under 1500, it's still bearish. The next one, now this is the most recent high, so to speak. Now as it gets lower and lower, you're just making lines and following it, right? And so this is probably the most recent high, and that price is 14,619. So now the price has to break above 14,619 for a chance to go up. But it has, every time it doesn't reverse and it continues to just go sideways and go down further, it gets harder and harder and harder to break upwards. It really does, in my opinion. It just does. If it can't finish up above 1400, that's not good either. That's not good. Anyways, that's just me. Let's go on the 12-hour. Let's just take a look at the trend lines here. All right, so as you can tell right here, it looks like it touched right here. The price touched the longer-term moving average, and then is moving its way down, and now the spot price is below the 2 moving averages. So that's not good. You could tell that the averages are acting as resistances. So they're acting as resistance, and so there could be more price declines. There could be. Again, it's still too early, but so far what I'm looking at doesn't look good. It just doesn't. Something about it doesn't feel like a bull market. Matter of fact, I know it doesn't look like a bull market because it's not a bull market. So if you look at this, same thing on the 1 day. On the 1 day, it looks like these 2 averages here are acting as resistance, and it really doesn't matter how many forks of Bitcoin there is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the lightning. If you look at the technicals here, I think it's trying to say the price is going to go lower. It just looks that way. And so either we need to let the price go lower and find the support before it can go back up, or we'll just agonize. We'll agonize through this sideways movement for forever, and it'll just stagnate until eventually it will fall. People will get out of their long position because they want to preserve their money. All right, it's just human nature to do that. And the fact that there's not enough people who are in the short position and everyone's in a long position tells me that the price will most likely go down, because the way the market works is it takes the money from the many people and gives it to the few that are in a short position. And right now, I think the shorters they seem to be winning out. So far since December, people who are short from 20,000 are in the money. So that's what I think is happening. Let's have a look at the 3-day. All right, the 3-day, you can see that the price is reacting to this short-term average. It's in between the two average lines, but you can see that the average line here is acting as a resistance, and it'll be interesting to see if this all of a sudden turns into a red candlestick and goes down further to what is it, 11,750, around that price. We'll have to see. It's a 3-day candlestick. So far, most of the price action looks like a lot of the price has been below the moving average. So that is worrisome. And then here, all right, here. So on the weekly, technically, it is still in a bull market, but I think after tomorrow, we'll finally get a new candlestick. By Monday, we should be getting a new candlestick. And I think another 2 more candlesticks, another 2 more weeks, we'll definitely get a definitive answer in which way the market, which way the price is going to be moving. Below the moving average, below this moving average right here, below this moving average right here, or above this moving average. So we're going to find out soon enough, in about 2 more candlesticks, which is about 2 more weeks. We're going to find out if the price is going to move up above that moving average or below. And so right now, technically we're on a technical level, we're still in a bull market. The price is still bullish on the weekly. But it takes such a long time to get a confirmation of a bear market. But right now, it is still in a bull market, technically. But I am worried because all the other previous time frames, it shows weakness. And if you, ironically, if you want the price to go up, we need more people to be in a short position so they can get wrecked for the price to go up. Don't believe me? Okay, that's fine. But that's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. And the way the market works is the market takes the money from the many and gives it to the few. So if everybody's in a long position, guess what? You people who are in a long position are going to get wrecked to give the money to the people who are in the short position. Until there are more people in the short position, then the market's going to take the money from all the people who are in the short position and give it to people who are in the long position, the few. It works. I know that's how the exchange regulated market works. All right, that's how the exchanges work. In a peer-to-peer market, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all. So, that's what I have to say. Anyways, let's close this out. Let's go back to the meme here. I love short people. Where are you? Where are you, short people? We need you. We need you. This is an urgent call for short people out there. Go out and be in a short position so you all can get wrecked in your short position, and so the price can start going back up. So hopefully you all enjoyed this episode. I'm pretty much going to conclude this episode right now. I'd like to thank everybody in the live chat here. Julie G, you say you think this is market manipulation or caused by the stock market futures trading that recently started. No, it's just my experience when it comes to the regulated markets. I think the futures contributed to it, but also all the other exchanges also contributed to it, and probably BitMix in some degree. You have to understand how the market works. We're all in an exchange or regulated market. There are participants, and that's where all the money is coming from. People who participate in those trades, and they're bringing in the money. Money's being moved around from you to me. Like if we all traded in that market, the money is just being passed around between us, and we're taking from each. We're taking from each other, and that's where we make our gains. And the exchanges, they're just there, and they just get a cut of every transaction, so they're always making money. It doesn't matter for them. The price can go down, the price can go up. As long as there's liquidity, as long as there's market participants and the liquidity is there, they'll make money. And so the way the market works is, in order for people to make gain, right, the market works in a way where it takes from the many and gives to the few. That's the way the market works in a regulated market, especially if you're trading on margins, or if you have. So for every person that's buying, there's another person that is selling. There has to be someone on the other side of that trade. And so if there's more people going long, well, there's no more room to make money off those people because they're all on one side of the trade. So what happens is there's so much money on one side of the trade. The people on the opposite side of that trade, there's a really good chance eventually what happens is when so many people are long, and all the people who are long are all long, and they got no more money to go any longer, well, eventually they're going to realize, oh crap, there's too many people who are long here. I have to be on the short position. I have to sell my position in order to make money of these pool of long people. And the people who are already on the short position, well, they're already positioned in a way where they're waiting for all the long people to go short to come on their side, and that's how they make their gain. And then vice versa, when there's so many people who are short, and people are realizing, wow, we are short, and there's too many people here, I need to sell my position because this is where all the money is, and I need to go on the other side and let all the people, you know, sell their shorts as they see the price going back up and join the long position, and people who are waiting on the long position. So it's a seesaw battle constantly, and that's where you get price discovery, essentially. And so this is basically what's happening. So if there are no people shorting, right, the price will not go up, and that's the irony of the market. That's the irony of the regulated exchange markets. And so there's too many people who are long. They're all in the long section. There's no more people that's going to join them. The price will not go up. The price is going down. And that's what I think is happening. There's just, you know, too many bag holders now in the wrong position. And it'll just go back and forth, but that's how the market works. Anyways, feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, everyone, stay tuned. All right. Thank you for everyone being in the live chat. I appreciate it. Bye.